Hi Gemini, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your December 2019 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Alright, so we're looking at December 2019 for Gemini. What does Gemini need to know? December 2019. Alright, Gemini, so the overall energy for you guys for the month of December 2019 is we have the Lovers card. Very nice. The Lovers card is your card, Gemini. Alright, so let's see here. For some of you, a love relationship is significant. For those of you that a relationship is not significant here in December, a contract might be significant for some of you. A decision might be significant. Maybe some of you Geminis have to make a decision. If it is on the love front, you could be choosing between maybe one person or another. This would be a very significant, life-changing decision, Gemini, with the Lovers card here. Let me go ahead and put down a second layer, and this is really just clarifying these energies that you have coming up in December, Gemini. Looking at December 2019 for Gemini. Alright, so here's the Queen of Pentacles. Maybe some of you are dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. You Gemini females, this could be your energy. Very focused on, could be career and finances for some of you. Others, it could be home and family. Okay, cards are just coming right. Alright, there's the Three of Cups. So for some of you, this is someone around you in your social circle. So this could be a friend. Could be a friend. I could be reading for some Geminis. There is maybe a three-party situation, a love triangle with the Lovers card here and the Three of Cups. Interesting. Okay, the Sun. The Sun. So the Sun can represent the sign of Leo. A Leo could be significant. For some of you, maybe a child is significant. But the Sun does come in and it shines its light upon certain things. So something could be surfacing. Something could be coming to light here in December, Gemini. There could be some Geminis that you're in the spotlight. The Sun also represents abundance, success. Some of you here in December, you're very happy. You're in a good place. Some of you, I do see you successful with something. Right at the center here, we have the Nine of Cups with the Seven of Rods. So we have the Sun, we have the Nine of Cups. So for some of you Geminis, you might have a wish coming true here with the Nine of Cups. Seven of Rods, though, you might have had to really stand your ground with this. Seven of Rods is someone who has the higher ground or the upper hand. It's someone who's not going to back down. They're not going to settle. They're not going to quit. It's a very passionate, courageous energy. So maybe some of you had to fight for this achievement because we see some of you coming out on top or successful with something, maybe something you were wishing for. And here with the Seven of Rods, you know, maybe you had to fight for this. You might have had to fight for this. Now, maybe it's something legal for some of you, or it might have something to do with a contract. Here in the challenge position, we have the King of Cups with the Ace of Swords. Interesting. So Ace of Swords is a card of victory, but it's victory after dealing with some challenges. Now, maybe some of you have dealt with some challenges with a water sign person, so a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. For those of you that are making a decision or maybe hearing a decision, it could be from a King of Cups. The Ace of Swords can represent that truth, that clarity coming in, justice, but also it can represent a cut. So maybe some of you are making a cut. Here underneath the Lover's card, I have the King of Swords. We have the King of Swords. Wow. Wow, Gemini. 10 of Swords. 9 of Swords. Wow. 3 of Cups. Wow. 5 of Swords. I could just keep going. And earlier when I was shuffling, I had 3 of Cups. So there could be something with a third party interference. Or this can be gossip. We see an ending though. We see some of you, maybe honestly with this card in this deck for me, this is talking about a nightmare. Someone who's living in a nightmare. And this is with 3 people or a love triangle or, you know, some gossip, some rumors, things like that. Yeah, this is like cruelty. Some of you, you're dealing with maybe a friend who's been a jerk, to put it mildly. Yeah, justice is here as well. Oh my God, I could just keep going, Gemini. What is going on? We have justice, we have the Magician, we have the Moon. Oh my goodness. Okay, so maybe some of you are dealing with the Cancer. You could be dealing with the Virgo, an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. This is someone who plays dirty. This is an injustice. This is unfairness. Something socially for you. Or something that's going on with friends, even a group of people, something keeping you up at night. The good news is it's over with. We have the 10 of Swords here. It's over with. It's over with. And we have the Ace of Swords here. So we see a cycle. We see a cycle 8, 9, 10, 1. In December, Gemini, this is over with. You might be the King of Swords. You might be making a very important decision. Or if you are waiting on one, that could be coming in. For some of you, it might be legal, or it might have something to do with a contract. You could be signing something, Ace of Swords, or you're making a cut. That King of Swords, for some of you, that's you. You're making a cut. You're standing your ground. You're not settling for less than you deserve. And we see success. We see you actually in a much better place. A much better place here in December. Prior at your foundation, we have a 10, so cycle completing, 10 of Wands, 8 of Rods. 8 of Rods is always a positive shift in the energy, things moving forward. You could have received some sort of messages that came in, maybe suddenly. This is the pace picking up here. We see something weighing you down. This is a cycle that's completing. So something that was burdening you, something that was difficult for you, you're releasing it. And this is you moving forward. And I really like that we have the 10 of Swords here that has come out in this deck. We've seen it there at the bottom. We've seen the 9, we've seen the 10. This is in the recent past. We have a cycle completing, the worst being behind you in the recent past. Which could have been like something that led up to this cycle completing. So it could have been a betrayal, something like that. Something that led up to a cycle completing. And then we have a new beginning here with the Ace of Wands. Now this could be an idea, something that occurred to you. Also, I see you maybe signing something. Maybe some of you filed for divorce here, or this was you feeling inspired to do that. We have an ending, but then we have a new beginning. here as well, with the tens and then the ones, Ace of Swords, Ten of Swords, Ace of Wands, Ten of Wands. This is very positive. I know that some of you just went through a challenging time. We do have a couple here. We have the King of Cups in the challenged position. We have the Queen of Cups coming up in the near future, crowning you, Ten of Cups. So you are thinking about your relationship. Some of you thinking about your family. If this is a work situation, which we just seen that Three of Cups, again, something social for some of you. This is the community that you're involved in with the Ten of Cups here. I think that there's going to be a positive shift in the energy. For some of you, it's already began prior. Others, because it's a general reading, and you all will experience these energies at different times. For some of you, that shift has already taken place. Others, it's coming. It is coming here. We see you focused on your work here with the Eight of Pentacles. Also, some of you focusing on improving a relationship. This is you focusing on improving a relationship. Now, this could be a relationship with several different people. You're investing in improving your relationships, or in a particular relationship. Some of you are going to be working with someone, trying to maybe heal or trying to improve a relationship. Other Geminis, you could be diving into your work here. If that's the case, this is you very happy with the work that you're doing here in December. Maybe some of you, you've left a job. You could have left a company. You might have landed a new job. If that's the case, we see you very happy with making a cut here. Energy around the second week, we do have the Queen of Cups, and then Temperance. So if you were very emotional prior, we see your emotions balancing here at this time, some healing energy coming in. I could be reading for some Geminis where you're just more emotional here at this time, but you are making the best of it here. Some of you could be going with the flow as far as getting along with people, those around you, going with the flow, maybe wanting peace, following your heart more at this time. Some of you healing a relationship, definitely. And in the position of how others, or excuse me, this is actually a position of your power. We have the Ace of Pentacles with the Six of Rods. So we have another ace. So you have three aces here, Gemini. Ace of Pentacles, solid new beginning, new job for some of you, or going back to school. Others could be money coming in. We see success. You have two cards of victory plus the Sun. I see many of you successful here, and the Nine of Cups. Many of you successful here in December. Feeling proud of yourself. Also receiving some sort of public recognition with the Sun and the Six of Rods. Public recognition. Yeah. Moving forward confidently, starting this new beginning confidently here. This is nice, and this is energy around the third week, so around Christmas time. You have a nice Christmas gift coming in, Gemini, for some of you with this Ace of Pentacles. Very nice. Now in the position of how others are viewing you, we have the World. We have the World with the Two of Swords. So the World can represent you graduating, you leveling up. For some of you, starting the next chapter of your life. If prior you were maybe waiting on a decision, or you were having trouble making a decision with the Two of Swords, you also could have been protecting yourself here with this energy. I feel like this is over with. This is coming full circle. Something in your life is completing. It's coming full circle. Also, some of you around this time, and this is the third week, you could be traveling. This might be long distance travel. I see some of you maybe traveling to a warmer climate. To be honest, maybe you weren't really open about this. You didn't really want to do this. You can be changing your mind for some of you. Maybe you were hesitant, or you you weren't really into this, and now you're changing your mind. For some of you, you might be traveling here at this time. In the hopes and fears, we have the Devil with the Knight of Swords. So that's interesting. So maybe some of you dealing with a Capricorn. Could be a Capricorn younger energy. This person might also have air in their chart. But I think that if you felt restricted or stuck, maybe you were waiting on a decision. If you felt stuck, those of you in a three-party situation, maybe putting off making a decision. An unfair situation could also be on the work front. I think that this is you fearing being stuck, restricted, not being able to move forward, not being able to level up, wanting very much to charge forward, ready as a matter of fact. And those of you that do have something legal ongoing, or you are getting a divorce, I see you ready, actually. You're ready. You're ready to, you know, to fight. Basically, some of you are ready. You don't want to feel restricted any longer. That's really what I'm getting, Gemini. And then energy that you're leaving this year going into 2020, we have the Nine of Pentacles with the Four of Swords. So in a good place, doing your own thing. If you notice here, we have nines, we have tens, we have ones, we have the World. So yeah, for some of you, this might be a quicker process. I mean, maybe you had to be patient prior, but things you might feel as though in the month of December, things are happening a little bit quicker. Yes, around the second week, you might have to be patient, but compared to maybe the pace in which something was happening prior, you might feel like this is, this whole transition, this is happening maybe a little bit quicker than it has prior. I feel like this is peace. I feel like this is peace because we've seen what you went through at the bottom of the deck here. I mean, we went through all of this, the 9, the 10 of Swords, the King of Swords here with the Moon, the 5 of Swords, all of this. You went through a difficult time, Gemini, a really challenging time. This is peace and this is abundance. For some of you, you're starting 2020 on a good note. You really are. You are leveling up. You're graduating. Something in your life is completing. I feel as though you're not going to be restricted. I think that that's a fear because you've been restricted in the past. But I feel like this is peace. Peace and abundance. Peace and love. I mean, I feel like you're starting the year on a good note, honestly. Some of you financially in a good place. Feeling independent. Enjoying your independence here at this time. So I am reading for some Geminis, maybe you're getting a divorce or maybe a relationship ended. This could be you simply just wanting to be alone at this time, catching up on your sleep, healing. If there was a difficult work situation, this is peace. This is peace. Peace within your relationships, peace of mind overall, and some really positive energy to leave the year with. And some of you might even be taking some time off of work. You could be vacationing. I see healing energy coming in. Again, that's all behind you. We see the 9s, the 10s, the 1s, the World. Yeah, so you're not going to be restricted. I know you were in the past, but you're not going to be restricted any longer. And those of you that are waiting on a decision, or you need to make a decision and stop putting one off, I feel like you will. You might not make it the first week of the month, but you are making it. I feel like you are going to make it. Many of you that I'm reading for, you are going to make it. Let's pull you some additional guidance cards. Gemini, December 2019. Maybe some of you need to speak your truth with the Ace of Swords here in the challenged position. That might be what's needed for some of you. You speaking up, speaking your truth, putting yourself out there in some way. Now, some of you could be meeting someone maybe a relationship just ended. There could be an attraction. There could be some Geminis that, you know, maybe you are meeting someone or getting to know someone here in December. All right, so I'm taking the cards that are upright. Wow, okay. Wow, okay, Gemini. All right, so looking at love life, love and relationship matters, Gemini, December 2019. All right, taking the card that's upright. All right, so now looking at how the other person feels about you, Gemini. This is the Love Messages Oracle deck by High Priestess 1111. She's a fellow YouTuber. Okay, so for those of you that are coupled or you do have a love interest and you're wondering how this person is feeling about you, or if, you know, you have an ex and you want to know, anybody that's on your mind, that's what we're looking at right now. December 2019 Gemini's partner or love interest. What are they thinking? What are they feeling? All right, so I'm going to take both of these. They were flipping over. All right, so now looking at health and well-being, Gemini, December 2019. Some of the signs, Gemini, have some amazing energy. You're leaving this decade, starting the next decade, honestly, with some really nice energy. You're one of those signs. You do have really nice energy. Some of you will be in the spotlight. You are starting that next chapter. And I see many of you financially in a really good place. All right, looking at health and well-being, Gemini. There we go. Wow, okay. All upright for you, Gemini. Okay. So, looking at just the overall additional guidance, very nice combination. Some of you are definitely meeting someone here. So, if you want to, I think that there is going to be someone around you that you're attracted to. We have Stag, Trust, and Thrive. So, needing to trust, needing to thrive, we see many of you actually in the spotlight. You are thriving. I mean, that's the energy. This resonates. You are thriving. And some of you are the she-wolf. Unleash the wild within. I mean, this is a great combination. I feel like this resonates so much. You went through so much, Gemini. We see you powerful. We see you not backing down. You're willing to fight for what it is that you desire. You are going to win. We see that very clearly here. This is great. I think that with this combination, again, if there is someone around you, I do feel like some of you are getting into a relationship or you're getting to know someone here. And I think that for you guys, there's that chemistry, there's that physical attraction. But really what I see here with these two cards are two really strong personalities actually coming together. So just know that they might be one of the fixed signs. They could be Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus. I see two strong personalities coming together, okay? Looking at love life, we have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So there you go. You are being divinely inspired to move forward with this. If there is someone around you that you are interested in, needing to express yourself. And I mentioned that, needing to speak your truth, needing to express yourself. And if you're wondering how someone is feeling about you, okay, we have, wow, I've been bleeding in your silence. Wow. I'm sorry for hurting you. I never wanted you to feel bad in any way. Wow. So for some of you, this could be an ex. Maybe you went through, you could have went through hell with what we just seen at the bottom of the deck. For some of you, with another person, Gemini, if you're wondering how they're feeling about you, I'm sorry for hurting you. I never wanted you to feel bad in any way. I'm I've been bleeding in your silence. So maybe some of you have been separated from someone. Yeah, so those of you that are separated, this person might want you back. They might be communicating with you here in December, or you might actually be reaching out to them and expressing your love to them. I mean, this could be two very strong personalities here coming together. Wow. Please understand that I was in pain. I never meant to ruin things. I never meant to ruin us. Wow. So some of you with the sun here, this could be what you're actually learning here. Could be from this reading, Gemini. But for others, this person might reach out to you. Maybe they're going to apologize. And maybe this was the very early stages here. So maybe you met someone, or something could have happened in November. Yeah, so that's very interesting. Looking at health and well-being, do more research. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, thank you for clearly and gently leading me to information that I need to know for my well-being. Please give me the courage to be assertive as I take charge of my healthcare needs. So if you've been dealing with a health issue, do more research. Get online, read some books, do some research. This will help you if you're dealing with something. And then we also have divine intervention. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for being with and for helping with. I have faith in divine intervention, and I fully accept your guidance now. So if you or a loved one was dealing with a particular matter, this can even be if you're pregnant, Gemini, or your wife, a sister, someone around you is having a baby. They do have, angels around them. So just know that. But if you or a loved one is dealing with something, you do have divine intervention. But you also maybe need to do some research. So keep that in mind. You might need to do some research. Yeah, so it's going to be a big month for you guys. And I see success. I see success. I see some of you maybe writing. I see some of you signing something. Could be landing a new job. If you are landing a new job, I think you're really going to be very happy there. Listen to your intuition around the second week. If you've been putting off making a decision, I feel like you will make that decision. You really need to listen to your intuition and follow your heart with this, okay? And you do have peace of mind here coming in at the end of the month. Very nice. All right, Gemini, so I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading, please check out northeasttarot.com. Have a great month, guys. Take care.